And there's the announcement. So the first item is to let you know that this is being broadcast. Well, it's being recorded and it might be broadcast online, for people to know what we talked about. And then the second item is we have a new person. I would like for you guys to introduce yourselves, please, and beginning with Emily.
Oh, you start me? Okay. Hi, I'm Emily Roberts. I own my own company, the Deluxe Real Estate Homes by Emily. I've been in real estate for 37 years. I've been with the board Panorama City Chamber of Commerce since it started, and I love the community and love our community. I want to work again. So and that's it. If you need to talk to me, I'm open for any questions or anything. Thank you.
So just to make it clear, Emily, besides being there from the beginning, she actually was there just like Danilo, even before we had a chamber. So they were both my vice chairs for the Commerce Committee with the Neighborhood Council, another 5 years before we even began, with the chamber. So that's one of the reasons that I always keep them around one way or the other. We'll always have Danilo and Emily in some sort of role because they've really been around and they've been my right and left hand in anything that we do. So Mr. Gabriela, please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Gabriel Avalar. I am owner and founder of Essential Staff Solutions. I'm also the Vice President of Business Development with the Panorama Chamber of Commerce. Like to say that I'm very proud also to be the chair of the Business Development Committee here, where our focus is to really engage the business community and connect them with the resources they might not know they have available to them. By working together with elected officials, with the nonprofits, all the private entities in our communities, I believe that we can go ahead and impact a lot of businesses and a lot of lives. So the goal is to be able to support the community by being a job creator and helping those business owners with resources that can further their success.
All right, Mr. Glitz and Sparkle, if you could hear us, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name's Damien. I'm the manager at Glitz Sparkle. I don't know what else to say. We're a really nice store, very good prices, a lot of women's clothing, accessories. Yeah, we're right next to Domino's, across from Curacao.
Make sure to make friends with Sergio at Domino's. I already told you, get pizza.
I met him. He hasn't given me nothing for free yet.
Well, I'll make the proper introduction. Yeah. All right, Susie, thank you for joining us. Could you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Susie Medanian. I'm a certified nurse midwife. I own a clinic here called First Choice Women's Clinic off of Van Nuys and Titus.
Awesome. All right, we'll begin. So the first part is that we are rebuilding the chamber, as you know. So we are asking you to please tell your friends and family to join the chamber, or if you know anybody who already was part of the chamber, to ask them to come back. And I want to say thank you publicly to Emily because she came back to us and she paid her membership. So we're happy with her. Thank you, Tita, for doing that. And we look forward to the next year. And then, what do you know? Both of the people that are here today, they happen to be on my agenda. So I think it's pretty awesome. I mentioned both Susie and Sparkle. So I think it's pretty awesome that you guys are here. So precisely the next item is, let me see, what are we? Item number 4. He's with the customer right now, but Glitz and Sparkle, for those of you who don't know who that is, we did the grand opening for them on January 12th, 2022. The Panorama City Chamber of Commerce hosted its first grand opening since the pandemic. So this is the first time we had the opportunity to do a grand opening for somebody ever since the pandemic for the obvious reasons. So we were actually quite excited, and it was the first time that Gabriel, which is our newest officer, that had the opportunity to do a grand opening. So for him, it was even more exciting because he hadn't experienced that. So we were joined by the Office of Congressman Tony Cardenas, the Office of the Honorable California State Senator Bob Hertzberg, the Office of California State Assembly Adrina Saren, and I couldn't remember, Gabriel, forgive me, what was the name of the lady from the county? What's it, Sarah?
Her name is Azeta Zabarian, and she's with LAEDC, and her focus is to help women entrepreneurs tap into the resources, again, that are available to them. And she's really a great resource to have. She's great people.
Yeah, and both of you, Emily and Susie, you're both are females. You definitely need to meet this lady. She's very passionate. One of those people who are extremely passionate about business. And her main focus, her main area of focus is female entrepreneurs. So I think she'll be more than happy to work with both of you on that sense. But she's been very active on Gabriel's committee who just got started as well.
Thank
Right.
you.
And that's my next item on the agenda is the Business Development Committee. The Business Development Committee met for the first time on January 16, 2022, with great attendance and support from the local government agencies and nonprofits that serve the Panorama City area. This meeting was sponsored by Essential Staff Solutions, Western Bagels, and Plaza del Valle. This committee aims to be one of the one-stop business solutions for the potential entrepreneurs and new business owners. And I'll give Gabriel a couple of minutes to talk about that because it's his committee and it's his show.
Thank you, Mr. President. And again, I'm very honored to be able to chair that committee. It's something that Saul and I and some of the other officers, Danilo, have talked about on how we can give back to the community in a way that makes sense, where it's, you're putting action to words. And as the president said, the goal of the committee is to help individual businesses to figure out what resources are available to them. A lot of times when we engage the business community, some of these owners don't know what resources they may have access to, or if they do, it's a little bit more complicated for them to be able to get the process going. So what we want to do is, by having all these different government agencies and nonprofits and private entities under one roof, will be the hub for that. So it's essentially a one-stop shop. So let's say for a business owner, if Susie were to come in, and we will assess exactly what is that her business, where her business is now, how it's fared through the pandemic, and what areas that she would want assistance with. And from that point, after gathering that information, is just being able to connect her with the right resources and the right people that can go ahead and walk her through the process to get these, available, whether it be funds or some type of, whatever the business may be. Different businesses they have different needs. That's why we like to assess their needs to make sure that we are connecting them with the right, again, resources, agencies, instead of just assuming what they need as business people. So the next committee meeting is going to be next Wednesday. Very proud to say it's going to be at the U.S. Bank conference room. And anybody here on the call, more than welcome to come. We do have a little bit of limited seating. I believe we can have between 8 to 10 people, but at the same time, we'll have it to where we can do a Zoom call as well for those individuals like Emily that's not physically able to be there. So if you wanted to take part in that, that will be handled. The agenda will be coming out pretty soon for that committee meeting. And once that happens, just know from here on out, and until further notice, the meetings will be held at the U.S. Bank conference room. So I'm very excited about that. So I'll hand it back to you, sir. And hopefully I was able to explain what we do here at the Business Development Committee.
Well, I chose my background precisely to kind of show off a little bit about that. But we're going to be, when we start meeting again in person for the general meetings, we're probably going to have to move out of the U.S. Bank. And one of the reasons is because, yes, they make their conference room a lot smaller. It's smaller than it was before. So you can only fit between 8 and 10 people comfortably. But on the good side is that they actually completely remodeled the whole place. So my background is the new conference room for the U.S. Bank. And as you can see, they have a big screen TV hanging on the wall. They got brand new carpet, brand new chairs. But we still want to be associated with them and obviously take advantage of the fact that they allow us to use their conference room. So I end up sending a Gabriel's committee to that. Usually a committee is supposed to be smaller than obviously the general meetings. So that's what we're going to be doing. And from now on, pretty much, if you guys ever want to see the new conference room, well, you have to go to Gabriel's committee. And that's where he's going to be meeting with us. But we're very happy to announce. In fact, they already got a couple of awards. The whole bank was known throughout the state as one of the top branches in the state, which I was really mind blown. They already got a couple of awards for the design on their new branch. And in fact, on Friday, I'm meeting as well with Chase Bank, and they remodeled the whole bank as well. So I look forward to see what they got and, what's new with that. So that's why Gabriel now is meeting at the U.S. Bank. I said, it's a very beautiful place. And obviously, we don't want to just let it go. So I thought it would be a great idea to continue to use it, but for maybe a committee. So I picked that background precisely so that you guys can get an idea, what the U.S. Bank looks like, as it is now.
If I may add something, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Just quickly. And as far as the U.S. Bank is concerned, not only were you getting access to these conference rooms, but we're also reestablishing the connections with the people in charge. right? Because ultimately these are banks and these are institutes that can help business owners with loans and other aids. So by us connecting with them, it's also to see what resources they also have available, because these banks and these big entities are allocated a certain amount, either on a monthly basis or quarterly basis to be able to engage the community. So we want to make sure that those resources are actually being placed in the right place, and we do that by making sure we have strong relationships with the branch managers and the people that are higher up in the food chain. So as president said, I was going to go to Chase Bank. It's going to be the same thing, right? We're going to establish these connections in order for us to have access to the resources that they have. So it's a great thing that the chamber is able to do this. That's it, sir.
Something else that I didn't put on the agenda that I would like to mention really quick is the Los Angeles County is giving away right now hand sanitizers and masks for free. We already went and stole some from the chamber, and Gabriel went and got some for his business. But this is a great opportunity for a small business to get an opportunity to get some of that, at no cost. So please, if you know anybody or any small business, right now is the perfect time, and they have tons and tons and tons and tons of merchandise. So it's a great opportunity for a small business who cannot afford to continue to buy some of the supplies for that. All right, but the next item is the 5 minutes of fame for Susie. My item number 6 is on February 30, 2022, First Choice Women's Clinic celebrated their 4th anniversary, and they invited several businesses from the San Fernando Valley. This event turned out to be a business mixer and a dinner for those in attendance. Susie, the owner, which is here with us today, praise the president and make the Panorama City Chamber look great. Thank you, Susie. I just wanted to say thank you because you made us feel very special. You made us feel like really we belong in the place. Gabriel was the first time meeting you and he was mind blown. She said she's wonderful. She's amazing. We felt the connection. We were able to connect with other businesses. I kind of felt bad because it didn't feel like your anniversary celebration feel like a mixer for all of us that were in attendance, as business owners. So we feel like we reaped the benefits more than you did. And it was supposed to be about celebrating you. But thank you so much. I think it was wonderful. And now we know who we're going to contact whenever we need to organize a mixer because you did an outstanding job. So we know who we're gonna be adding for. If we do mixers, we're going to be contacting Susie. So, hey, so thank you so much for everything. We are very proud to have you around, and we're proud to have you as a minority, as a woman, and as a business owner, because your passion inspires all of us, inspires other people to say, wow, I mean, you really go against the odds and with a smile on your face. No matter what they throw your way, you still have a smile on your face and you're still moving forward. So we're very proud of you and congratulations on your 4th anniversary. If you would like to say a few words, we'll give you a couple of minutes for you to say a couple of words.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was, it's been challenging for sure, but especially today, Women's Day, International Women's Day.
Yay!
We got to represent, right? So yeah, it's been a rocky road, but we survived, and that was what the celebration was all about. And I think people networking together is crucial to survival. And everybody has something special to add, I think, no matter what. And so that's why at my anniversary, I was trying to really, have everybody stand out, because I think everybody needs that in their life and in their profession and in their business. So thanks again for showing up. I loved the wonderful anniversary certificate. I appreciate that. That was not needed, but thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Gabriel, would you like to say a couple of words on your experience on attending that?
Yes, I would. One thing that I must say, Susie, is that I am so impressed that you guys are the only women's clinic that have the caliber of nurses there, right? All of them are midwives, right? And that's so impressive because, as you said, it's something that does not. It's not something that's transitioning to the next generations. And by you keeping that, it's a lot. And I believe 100% that the people that you are there to serve really would appreciate the level of service and professionalism that you give. And you as an individual, getting to meet you, I genuinely felt that you do this because you care, right? You're there because you care. What you did for your your employee that just had the baby and having her sing happy birthday, that shows that you care, right? And that is noticed. So I would really like to see how we can help you, right, in any way as far as your business needs, right? So if that's something that you're open to, I'll be more than happy for us to get together and kind of like what we did with the survey, but maybe a little bit more detail. And then I can actually make the calls and connect you with the people that can help you, right? So whatever it is that you need, we're here to be of service, and we're very proud, right, to have you be one of our chamber members. You really did make us feel very special that night. And thank you so very much for the chocolates. They were delicious. I'm still enjoying them. And the type of people that were there were very high quality people. And I was very happy and I was very glad to be amongst those individuals. And I would love to connect with them again in the future. So thank you so very much for what you do. May God continue to bless the works of your hands, because you're doing something that's great for the community. So thank you very much.
And I'm sorry, my mouse is it's wireless, and he just decided to die that specific moment that Gabriel stopped talking, so it wouldn't work. So anyhow, I'm back, and yes, thank you for the chocolates. They were amazing. We have a special area in our kitchen, which is the private area. Now it's not open to just anybody. So those chocolates went into that area, and only some of us are allowed to touch those chocolates. They were amazing. And Damien, while you step out, we were actually talking about your grand opening. If you would like to say a couple of words about that.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming out. We really appreciate it. It was really nice to have everybody come out and make us feel special on our grand opening. And that's about it. I mean, so far business has been pretty good here in Panorama. It's really, really slow here during the week, but you got to take the goods with the bads.
All right. All right, I'll go on to the next item, which is just to let you guys know, next month, it's already our 6th anniversary, and it's the 4th anniversary that they declared the 2nd of April, the day of the Panorama City Chamber. So we're celebrating that. And we also going to have the installation of officers. And we haven't done this in a while, but actually I think it's the first time. But we're going to have a new president. I'm not going to be the president for the chamber beginning next month. So we're going to have the installation of officers, and we're going to have a whole new team. We'll still be involved, don't worry. I'll be still sticking my nose in pretty much everything. But we're going to give the opportunity to Danilo Guerra, which is the other gentleman that I was mentioning for those of you who don't know him. He's been the same thing, just like Emily. He was with me 5 years with the neighborhood council and now 6 years with the chamber. I think it's only for after 11 years of being my right hand to actually give him an opportunity to actually see what he can do and where we can lead us. And Gabriel will be taking over as the executive vice president. So he will be the second in command. And Emily is going to be the chairwoman of the board. So she's going to be handling the board and all the meetings related to that. So, and then we still have the same CFO. Juan Trujillo, who was our secretary, is deciding to step forward and be now our first vice president. And so now we got the second vice president and the secretary open. If you know anybody who might like to play that role, we'll be more than happy to meet with them and see if they would like to do that. Also, one of the new requirements we got is for anybody who is going to be taking a leadership role, they would have to also be a chair of one of the committees, because one of the things that we lack of is precisely leadership. We do have a pretty decent amount of members and people getting involved, but leadership, a lot of people don't want to be in charge. A lot of people don't want to have to play the role of a leader. So now we require practically all officers to have at least one committee. So like Gabriel is taking over the business development, Danilo, of course, is going to have the officers meetings, but also he'll be taking over another committee. We still got to decide what, and I'll be taking over 3 committees. I'm going to be handling 3 committees, including I would like to be involved with outreach. I think we all should be part of outreach because it's all of our best interest to make sure the word gets out and people know that we exist and what we're capable of doing. So you guys are more than welcome. We're going to be transmitted through Zoom. But the officers, I'm trying to see if we can do a combination of both. We're gonna have an in-person, but so to limit the crowds still, we're gonna transmit it through Zoom for those who cannot attend as well. So we're just gonna probably have just the officers actually be in attendance and then transmit it live through social media, so that it's not as crowded. But yes, we plan to do it. I would have to. I still gotta set it up with Platinum Banquet Hall, but most likely we're gonna be doing it at the Platinum Banquet Hall, and then just have it transmitted through Zoom. So if you guys are interested in attending, or if you would like to volunteer, we'll be more than happy. If you guys want to bring us some snacks, we'll be more than happy to take your snacks as well. So we are taking sponsors for that as well. And with that, anybody has any announcements they would like to make before we forget?
Hi, everyone. This is an opportunity. We have on May 7, which is the Woodland Hills Warner Center, the first Asian cultural event, all like in one for all of the Valley chambers. So I would like to get this opportunity to present Saul, if I could send you those information. And so for Gabriel and Glitz and Susan, I think it will be a great opportunity to have a table there, and it's free for us. So you could actually like participate. It's not only Asian, but most of the people, most of the officers, the political officers were going to be there. Bob Blumenfield, and some other officials like John Lee, all over. This is all over the valley, so it's going to be huge. And if you want to participate or do something or volunteer, you are welcome to do so. Just let me know. I'm only a Philippine ambassador to this Valley Cultural, but I am Hispanic and also I'm a Filipino. So I'm mixed. I'm a mutt. So that means to say that we're all together in this venue. It's going to be great. It's still going to be in Pierce College, May 7th. So we have time to prepare. Thank you so much, guys.
Yes, and also before I forget, we have another grand opening this Saturday. We're gonna open the first. We really wish them the best because they're about to, just like Glitz and Sparkle, they're about to change the history of Panorama City and bring something that we haven't seen. I've been in Panorama City since 1990, and I have never seen what they're about to bring, which is a vegetarian restaurant. So we're not healthy people and we're not used to eating healthy. So we'll see how that goes, but they're opening a brand new vegetarian restaurant down the street and they called us to do their grand opening. And of course we said yes. So we're going to be doing their grand opening and we wish them the best. And I'm actually quite interested to see how we can help them out and how we can challenge the community to actually consider perhaps actually eating healthier, which one of the ways that I wanted to connect it is one, Dr. Yvonne Grant. She has a office right there where we used to be at the 14500 Roscoe, right on the corner of Roscoe and Benice. She has a pre-diabetes clinic where they focus a lot on trying to prevent diabetes and helping out people that need to lose weight and need to control their diabetes. And I think if we connect them with something like that, she always wanted to create a program where people won't have to pay out of pocket, but actually get benefits from the federal government so that they can actually have a card and be able to consume healthy choices. And she's one of the first people who brought it up that we don't really have healthy choices in Panorama City. We got all kinds of fast foods, but not really healthy choices. So this would be the first restaurant that I know they actually would dare to open full veggie restaurant in Panorama City. And I'm nervous for them, honestly, because I've been here and no, we eat tacos, we eat pizza, we eat everything else, but I don't know how that's going to go. So it'll be interesting to see, how they develop as the years pass by, and we wish them the best. And in fact, right after we do the grand opening, I'm planning to actually sit down with them and create a plan how do we can help them market, their business, because it's going to be a challenge. So anybody else, anything else?
Yes, sir. I would like Emily for us to talk because I think it would be in our best interest to have a table at that event May 7th. So I would like for that to move forward. So just let me know, if there's forums and things like that. But definitely want to lock in a table for that event, representing the chamber.
Absolutely, I have to agree.
If the board approve, President Saul approve for that, then I could invite you to come and join our Zoom meeting. and it's every other week right now because May is coming. But I will reserve. I will try to. If you agree, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell them to please reserve a table for you guys.
Yes,
us.
ma'am.
For
Go
us.
ahead. Absolutely. We would love to have a table at the.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell him today, and Gabriel, if you have time at 3, I'm gonna introduce you to Diana Williams, and so that you just hear what it is all about, what's going on right now, because we've been preparing since December. So, but this is gonna be huge. This opportunity for us to get more members and more our businesses to shine and know a lot of different people. Our consul general agreed that he's coming because I invited him. There's consul generals of different ethnicities. There are so many people involved, so it will be good for your studio, President Saul, if you want to take the opportunity to take like a glitz of it, May 7, it will be amazing. So it's going to be year after year after year. Hopefully, we're still alive by then.
Okay,
But this is the first one.
And who's actually hosting the Granada Hills Chamber?
No, it is the Warner Woodland Hills Chamber.
Okay.
They're one of the biggest chamber. They have 700 members, but we're gonna get there with Gabriel and you guys here again. We're gonna get there. I believe it because we cover more spaces, more cities compared to them. They only cover Reseda, Woodland Hills, Tarzana. But we in Panorama Chamber have all these cities around us. So I know that we're gonna get into that numbers. We'll just have to work together. Yeah. So I'll give you the link if you want to join Miss Gabriel.
Yeah. Give me the link. I have a Zoom meeting at 2:15 with somebody from the I believe it's the SBA or something connected to the SBA, but it's at 2:15. So as soon as I'm done there, I'll jump on the Zoom call at 3:00, and I would be more than happy to meet Diana and see how we can, benefit each other, because this is something that I believe is beneficial not only for the chamber but for the chamber members, because it just gives us access to more businesses and resources. So I'm very glad that President Saul is on board with this, and let's make it happen.
Yeah, let me see if I can connect with the president for that chamber. That's the reason why I asked, and perhaps do an interview on the radio about this event so that we can help them put the word out. So I can definitely make that happen.
Will you be able to join at 3?
Yeah, I think so. Well, we're going to be meeting with Gabriel, so most likely we're going to be at the office. We'll be together for that.
Okay, I'll send you the link so we could all be together there. Okay.
Sounds good. Sounds very good.
All right. With that said and done, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Tita, you may go to your appointment. And Gabriel, I'll see you pretty soon.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye.
Damien, have a great day.
I'll send you the link. Bye-bye.
They're out of the screen, but.
You guys have a great day. I'll see you soon, sir.